This news alert brought to you by Casarina All Sports Club. All your entertainment under one roof.
Good evening, I'm Elle Conway with your 9 local news update. A popular New South Wales holiday town has been declared a hotspot today due to a growing cluster linked to a club. The ACT is now being watched closely and the Chief Health Officer says people should be prepared for the possibility of a lockdown.
In the 3 days since the borders reopened, around 5,000 people have arrived in the NT. More than 140 have been to or are from hotspots, the majority now spending time in Howard Springs. And as interstate authorities battle the second wave, another region in New South Wales has become what's dubbed a geographical area of risk to the Territory.
In the last few days, it's become clear that there is a cluster developing in Batemans Bay.
The Chief Health Officer declaring the surrounding Eurobadalis Shire, including Batemans Bay, a coronavirus hotspot.
Territorians who may have returned from New South Wales and have been in Batemans Bay particularly, or other visitors, I would ask you to isolate yourself and then arrange for testing.
Batemans Bay is a popular holiday destination for Canberra residents. They're now on notice, while Territorians are being warned of drastic action if community transmission occurs.
It is something that we need to consider. Are we ready for a lockdown? If it was a single case, that would be enough for me to consider locking a localised area down.
A potentially devastating decision for businesses, giving Territorians all the more reason to follow COVID safety principles. Kathleen Gazzola, 9 News.
The government has unveiled the first report of the Economic Reconstruction Commission. The Commission has been tasked with getting the Territory economy back on track, which the Chief Minister concedes won't be an easy feat.
It's been dubbed the greatest story never told. The Territory's potential for world-class industries left off the map for decades. And with the coronavirus pandemic toppling an already struggling economy, the government wants to act before it's too late.
I am determined to turn this once-in-a-century crisis into a once-in-a-century opportunity for the Territory.
The Economic Reconstruction Commission has been given a mammoth task to create a $40 billion economy by 2030, which the government concedes won't be an easy feat.
We have been smashed just like everyone else.
The Commission outlining how it hopes to achieve that through bolstering the renewable gas and manufacturing sectors and reducing red tape for investors through procurement and reducing planning approval timeframes to just 30 days.
If we can roll out the red carpet to the private sector across Australia and say confidently that this is the easiest place to start a business, that's what we're hoping to get to.
Unveiling its first report, the Commission outlined several immediate projects, including renewable remote solar programs, road access to 6 Kakadu sites and boosting the mining sector. But a key part of that will be securing funds through the Northern Australia Infrastructure Facility.
If we can open up NAIF, we can get more approvals happening from NAIF, we'll get more projects going and critically we'll get more jobs going in the NT.
With just a month until the Territory election, the opposition says the government's had plenty of time to act.
In their 4 years in government, we've had less private sector investment, population decline and any number of economic indicators pointing downwards.
The Commission will release its final report in November. Ainsley Kosh, 9 News.
Thank you for joining us. We'll have more news shortly.